Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fox Valley Voice, streaming live on YouTube all over the world, originating from the Fox Valley. My name is Jaime Gutierrez, and I'm your host. And joining me in the studio today, we've got Ryan and Andrew from the Wifflot. They are back.
We are the return.
Yes. Ryan Pawlowski. I'm still saying that right?
Yeah.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Okay. And Andrew Martinez.
Correct.
So welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
It's my pleasure. So I looked back because I wasn't quite sure when we chatted last year, and it was almost exactly a year ago.
Yes.
But you knew that probably, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Somewhere around there when the leaves started falling.
So at the time, this was new to me anyway, and probably to most folks. The Wifflot, you had a location off of was it Redont?
Hart Road.
Hart Road.
Yep.
Yeah. Was it his backyard?
I get.
Yeah. It's all right.
Sorry, man.
Everyone does.
Yeah. So Ryan, your family had some land out there, and you
Yep.
decided you guys had this Field of Dreams kind of a thing going on, where
Right.
you put a professional looking wiffle ball field
Correct.
out there.
Yes.
And then you started the league, and people started showing up, and it was a beautiful thing. And you were getting local organizations and businesses involved, and
Correct.
so that was the subject of our first chat 1 year ago. So I got a message from you guys saying, "Hey, we want to come back on. We've got some new stuff we'd like to share with everybody, and can we come back on the show?"
Definitely.
And so here you are. So what's been going on over the past year?
Just basically, we had it's a lot
A lot.
actually. We had to close down Ryan's property, the one off of Hart, because we were running out of parking, and the the fact that there was a lot of people on the field and it was in the middle of the neighborhood. People were like, "Well, this is not going to flow."
Yeah, it's not zoned for
Exactly.
sporting events.
Yeah, and then we talked about that too last year. Yeah.
But you know what I appreciate about it is
Yeah.
that you guys just did it. You could have been all like scared about it and
Right.
said, and had to go to the city, and the city
Right.
probably would have said absolutely not.
Right. Yeah.
So you just did it anyway, right?
Yeah, we took that chance. Yeah.
And I dig that. I mean, as long as you're not really doing anything that's going to
Right.
be super illegal
Right.
or harmful,
Yeah.
I say go for it, and let
Oh, yeah.
someone else tell you.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should think about doing
Exactly.
something else.
Yeah.
So what? Okay. So how did you arrive at this decision that you needed to pivot,
Yeah.
as they say in the business world?
You want to go ahead?
Well, we all knew that we had to eventually move, but it just came sooner, I guess, than we
Yeah.
expected.
When was the last official game at the Wifflot?
I believe it was July 31st,
Yeah.
and we closed August 1st.
Okay, so you guys still did this summer then?
Oh yeah, yeah. We could not do the fall league, so that was unfortunate. But we did the spring and summer fall leagues. They were really good
Okay.
turnouts this year. So, and then that's when we started to get some complaints around the neighborhood. Actually, the county came after us. It wasn't the city, because
Oh, okay.
his property is on. It's not on the city.
It's farmland
It's farmland
with the Kane County.
Yes.
Okay.
So they had to come after
Yeah.
us. So.
Because you're kind of in that middle area
Yeah.
between Aurora and
Right,
Batavia. Okay.
Yeah.
So the county sheriff came out and started waving his baton at you.
You
or-
could say that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's for the good though. The Wifflot is growing.
Yeah, so that is something positive that's been going on here over the past year for you guys. You're branching out beyond
Correct.
the original location. So tell me how this came about. How did that start?
Well, most people, actually, a lot of my clients were saying that, look, if you partner with a park district, you're going to get a lot more in return, because now everyone's going to know about your program. So, and we could bring in the spring brochures, and that's going to be a big thing for us. So, partnering with the park district, they're going to give us a piece of land that we can use. It's going to give us the parking availability that we always wanted, a little bit more freedom.
Mhm.
So, there's a lot of amenities that they can give to us that will benefit the Wifflot in the long run. But, and it's just been growing, and the park districts have been seeing that. That's why we entered into a partnership with them, and hopefully it's the first year. So
who was the first park district that you started working with? Because you're in multiple areas now, right?
Right.
Okay, so what was the first one?
The first one, so I just got a big list of park districts around the Chicagoland area, and I just got out and cold called them and say, look, we have a program here. It's a wiffle ball program, the field, we know what to do. So I just called all of them, and then at the end, we had like 15 to 20 that were interested. At the end of the day, we had 6, and then one of them dropped out. So now we got 5 fields.
Okay.
So,
and now, so it's a little bit different from what you guys were doing originally, because it was your field,
right?
And you had the billboards out in the fence and announcing the games and things like that,
right?
So, what is different now between that and the park district program that you guys are running?
Right. So, for example, like the West Chicago Park District, they're giving us everything. So they're going to allow us to put up that fence up again, and then our signage. That's all going to be the same in West Chicago, because they knew about it in the beginning.
Okay.
So they do support what we do and stuff. The other 4 park districts, they're still up in the air about the signage. That still has to get approved. I believe that Burr Ridge is our second one that just got approved, and Roselle. What's interesting about Roselle is that it's a miracle field. So you got lights, and then you got, and it's like a rubber turf.
Okay.
So for handicapped people that can go on there.
Okay.
So we can run some programs over there. So that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably expanding in a direction that you may not have thought about originally.
Yep. Never thought about it.
Yeah. But now that opportunity is opening it up for you guys.
Definitely.
Do something there. So,
oh yeah.
So what's it like then, working with the park district? Are they, I don't know. I mean, I've never pitched a program to the park.
Right.
I always thought that they just kind of came up with their own stuff, but they're like, hey, yeah, we don't have a wiffle ball offering. So why don't you guys come in and help us figure it out? Okay.
Yeah.
So are you at liberty to discuss the business side of this?
Oh yeah.
deal?
Go ahead. You got Ryan.
Definitely have to be more patient with them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We pretty much, can we go into all the details?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pretty much what we're going to be doing, I guess, there's obviously a commission split that we separate with them, and they get a portion, we get a portion, and then we pretty much get down to brass tacks, so to speak, and then it's just all to agreement, what we want, what they want, and then making both of us happy.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a little bit in it for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about the actual operations part of it? Now, you guys can't be in 5 different areas at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
So how's that going to work now? Have you guys started doing any of this stuff with the park district, or are you starting to gear up?
We're starting to gear up. Yeah.
Getting
This
ready.
is when we get the sponsorships ready, and that's when people start signing up for the league. So we're getting ourselves prepared for the hurricanes.
Okay. So what are you working on right now in terms of being ready for next year?
We're at the West Chicago branch, so we're working on sponsorships, the outfield advertising.
Okay.
And that's the only one that we're working on, because Ryan and I are still going to school. So
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
And where are you guys at?
Well, Bonzi for
Okay.
part time.
Same here.
Yeah.
Majoring in
Business management.
wiffle ball.
Yes. I wish that was a major. Yeah.
Okay. So this is you guys are basically doing your project here. I mean, this is
Correct.
real life stuff for you.
Oh yeah.
Which is fabulous. It's going to give you a lot of good experience, and
Mm-hmm.
you can like look at your classmates and just kind of laugh at them and be like, okay, you go do your fake project.
Yeah.
We're going to go do some real world stuff and
Yeah.
actually make some money.
Yeah. So far as it's working out, it's good. So
That's good.
yeah.
What about so who's going to run all of these programs? Are
Right.
they going to have the actual park district employees are going to kind of take the ball and run with it, so to speak?
Yeah. So what we're going to be having on our website is umpires needed. So we're gonna have volunteer umpires that live within the area of the field that can go and umpire the game. Currently, I don't think we would pay anyone yet because we're getting the grounds of everything getting started up. But hopefully by the 2016, 2017, we get some payroll for the umpires. So, and that's all we need. We only need one umpire.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, one umpire, and then that's pretty much it. And the games are really fast, like we discussed last time.
Yeah, about how long for a game?
Roughly 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's like 7 innings, 2 outs. So you got all those options.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about the groups? What kind of they're going to probably do age groups, right? That's usually how they do.
Correct. Yeah.
Park district programs.
Yeah, we niddle down to 3rd and 5th graders, which that's 8 to 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our prime age group heading into the spring. So, and they're divided leagues, so spring, summer, fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no adult groups for you?
Yeah.
Because that was kind of the fun part about what you guys were doing
Right.
originally, right? Was getting the old timers out there.
Yeah, and then getting back to the freedom of the park districts, and that's our land now. So if we could get an adult league on, I'd be more than happy to do it. Yeah, because it's fun to watch.
I would say see if you can at least throw it out there.
Right.
Make it. I know that there are some programs that they end up not going through with because they don't get the response.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe you just have them put it in the book and say, go do your 8 to 10 group, but then as well, maybe offer
on the side,
a little bit older kids and then maybe 18 and up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys, it sounds like you know what you're doing. So
yeah,
I'm not going to.
We take any ideas.
I'm just throwing it out there for you.
Yeah. Good ideas.
What about now? I saw that you guys got involved in a little bit of a associated team here in the area over this past year. Did you have an internship with somebody recently?
Yes, the Kane County Cougars, Ryan and
I.
Yeah, with the Cougars, and it's been a good experience. And we actually just talked to them last week about doing some promotion for next year. Have like a demonstration wiffle ball game throughout each inning. It's something with that, but we're still in brainstorming mode. So,
all right. So tell me how you got involved with the Cougars. How did that come about? They saw our video probably last year, and they were like, "Hey, we need these guys."
Yeah.
I forgot. How did they reach out to us? We
have one of our clients named Ellen Huxtable.
I know Ellen.
She known Doug. I forgot his last name. I can't pronounce it, but he is the director of finance and administration. So I sat down with him about 2-3 years ago. I told him about the Wifflot and what we do, and I asked him if we can intern in the wintertime. And he said, "Yeah, let's get something together." And that's how Ryan got in, because I got him first, and then I told him about Ryan, and he got in. So yeah,
it was a package deal, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
we come together.
Yeah.
It's either all of us or none of us, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What doing for the Cougars then?
Just we got in there till January, so we just worked the accounting books. We worked a lot in accounting. We were like bouncers, so we went to promotions, to tickets, to finance. It was all over the place, but we did a lot of simple stuff because we were only there for like an hour a day.
Okay,
so it was pretty quick. So small projects.
Yeah.
Got to see pretty much everything,
right?
In baseball operations, so learned a lot.
Yeah.
Anything that you feel directly translates to what you guys are trying to do with the Wifflot?
Mostly in promotions, I would think. About making special events for the little kids. That's something that I want to learn a little bit more, because that's why I want to intern again. So yeah, a lot of things in promotions that I feel like I connected well with. The boring stuff, accounting, not really.
It usually involves throwing water balloons at people, doesn't it?
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah, and he did that soccer ball thing where someone was in the soccer ball, and then they just rolled them around on the field. That was a funny scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you definitely need some kind of a mascot and some kind of an outfit, right?
Yes.
You got to have that.
Yeah. I was thinking like Wally the Wiffle or something.
Wally the Wiffle Ball.
Yeah. something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just have a giant wiffle ball for
Exactly. Yeah. That'd be so funny.
All right. Well, so now you'll have to partner up with some other folks that you go to school with that like are designers or something that can come up with a costume for you.
Yeah. What's good about Ryan's in graphics design. So
okay. There you
hopefully
go.
he can get something together for us.
There you go.
Definitely.
Just get some sketches together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we got our little mascot.
All right. So you started in January with the Cougars. How long did you
I left in May.
Mhm.
Yeah, at the end of May, at the end of my senior year, that's when I had to cut it because I had to go to the Wifflot. So I was there for a good 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
So I was there for a while.
You get to go to a bunch of games?
Oh yeah, free games. They gave me free games, so
Nice.
that was a good thing. Yeah. So
And they ended up doing very well for themselves this year.
yes, they did.
Probably thanks to you guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can take full credit for their championship
I like
season.
to think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what's cool about the stadium there was a couple years ago they upgraded and built all those
Sweet levels.
the suites up there. I was up there for an event here this past year. I actually DJ'd a wedding. I'm a DJ. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I saw you on
Okay.
Oak Street the other day.
That's right. So this wedding was in the super suite, right behind home plate.
Right.
And man, that's a great place to have an event.
Oh yeah.
Did you get involved in any of the event planning as well? Or no?
Yeah, we did a Valentine's Day event where they had Valentine's dates out in the whole suite levels in February. That's when it was really cold, but it was nice. It's a good place to have an event because you see the whole field. It's a good view from up there. So
yeah. Okay, so you guys now have minor league experience in addition to your entrepreneurial Wifflot activities.
Yeah.
So tell me some stories about the Wifflot. Now we've talked a lot about facts and figures and things like that, but when you think about it's kind of the end of an era as far as your old field goes.
Yeah.
So tell me a couple of really cool stories that come to mind when you think about these first couple of years here at the Wifflot.
At the Wiff, it's
or anything having to do with the Wifflot.
Yeah. With the Wifflot, what was interesting, I think we mentioned on the other show, is that it never really intended to be a business. It was just something that Ryan and I and our friend Mitch wanted to go out and play wiffle ball. And, when we started seeing people come in, and that was interesting because we didn't even put any effort into the field. It was just an orange fence. Not even a flagpole was up. Actually, the flag was on our foul pole. So it was just, it was a mess. But people started to like it. And what they liked about it was that what I heard is that the Wifflot offers a lot of things that if you go to on a park district land currently, the field is probably not taken care of as right as us. So people like that. They like, the fresh cut grass and, the mound is perfect and they like that. And that's what's interesting about me because, they would rather pay to get into our field than use the field for free at any of the park district land. So, and that's a great thing that stood out to me throughout the years. Other than that, meeting Ryan out of nowhere. I mean, that was a thing that I never intended to do. I mean, I just asked him, "You want to go play?" And then I called him Brian for a week, and and then and it just started building from there. So that's what's interesting.
That's always awkward when someone's calling you by the incorrect name because you have to nip it like right away.
Exactly.
Or else you just got to live with it for the rest of your life because that happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Because my name is spelled, it's spelled Jaime, but it's pronounced Jaime.
Right.
So I've got tons of people who are always trying to call me Jamie, which I'm not offended by, but like I got to be right on top of it because if I even wait a day, then I'm just going to be Jamie for the rest of my life to that person. Because you can't come back like 2
years
a month later or a half a year later and be like, by the way, you've been calling me the wrong name this whole time. So, and I've actually got that going on with a couple of people right now. And I'm just like, okay, I'm Jamie, I guess.
Hopefully they're listening.
Yeah. And then they'll be like, dude, how come you didn't tell me?
Exactly.
So it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. Exactly. It's sad.
So I feel for you, Brian.
Yeah.
You know, the name Heath and Keith is the same thing,
Right.
you know, because they sound so similar. And,
yeah, they do.
Yeah. And like if you're on the phone, you can't tell.
Exactly.
Right.
Or I just had a problem this past week. What's the guy's name? I called him, oh gosh. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even that close, but it was because we were on the phone.
Right.
You know, so anyway. Ryan, how about you, man? You've got I want to hear an emotional, heartfelt, touching story about the Wifflot.
Let's see. I mean, we always get the moms obviously coming around. They know how much it means to the kids to come to the Wifflot. We were just like, whatever. I guess something that
you don't want to be cute. I mean,
we want to be beautiful.
I mean,
okay.
We're looking for all genders, so
yeah.
You mean you were saying that they were saying that the field is cute, not
right?
That you're,
like the concept.
Yeah. I mean, because you're good looking guys. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah, that's not what
you're going for. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I get that because it's kind of like a miniature baseball field.
Right.
Ladies see anything that's miniature.
You say cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
You know, like tiny little shampoo bottles or things like that. Oh, look at how cute.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a compliment. It's supposed to be a compliment.
Yeah.
How about any feedback from the not older folks, but you know, adults that used to get together at the Wifflot?
Yeah, they loved it. You know, what's good about what they liked is that the Wifflot offers the public address, so it feels like they're the King County Cougars when they're down there.
Yeah.
So and that's a great thing. They love that. And that's what the Wifflot offers that no one else really has. With my beautiful voice, I go on PA and get the music cranking. So, and that's a great thing. They like that. And then, you know, just being in a Major League Baseball atmosphere and in a wiffle ball stadium, you can't beat that. So,
yeah,
and that's what they like.
Well, I'm a little disappointed that I didn't make it out there for, you know, because I didn't realize that, you know, you guys were under threat of being shut down by the county.
And what's sad about that is they came after us starting in was it March or April, and that's when we finished everything.
Right in the peak.
Like right when we were start our season, we started to start getting some complaints, and then it started uphill, and then we just said, all right, we're shutting it down. So it started in March, April, and that's when it started to get a lot of problems, and then, you know, we stretched it all the way to August.
Yeah.
So
did you try to offer the neighbors maybe free season tickets to the Wifflot?
I don't even think they would care, to be honest. No.
Because that's how you get out of getting called for, like, if you're going to have a party, you know, and invite all your friends over.
Right.
If you invite the neighbors, now all of a sudden they can't complain.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Some of the neighbors' kids were actually going to the field, and they started coming to the field because their parents were complaining about it. So.
And that's just what kids do.
Yes.
They find out the one thing that
yeah,
upsets their parents, and then that's what they go and do.
Exactly. Yeah. But they liked the field. They loved it. But the parents just not like it. So. Yeah.
Well, you know, one door closes and
another door opens.
Several more open.
Yeah.
So you've got 5 park districts that you're working with. Who are the 5? You said West Chicago.
Yep. West Chicago, Addison, Burr Ridge, Roselle, and then there's one, Romeoville.
Yep.
Okay.
Romeoville. Yeah.
Nobody here in the Tri-Cities?
The only one is West Chicago. It's the closest one here. Batavia
What
Park.
about Batavia?
Batavia, I just can't get a hold of.
You can't even talk to anybody over there?
It's hard to get a hold of them. That's why Ryan said you got to be patient.
All right.
So
I know a couple of people over there, so I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Geneva, St. Charles?
Geneva, St. Charles. St. Charles could not offer us. They didn't have any space. Geneva, I never reached out to Geneva, no.
Yeah, try Geneva.
Yeah.
How about Fox Valley Park District? They've got tons of space.
Yeah, they actually got a good space off of Oak, actually. Yeah, I forgot what the name it is, but yeah, I've reached the Fox Valley. They never returned my call. Like I said, the park districts are hard to get a hold of because you have to talk to the recreation people, and they're always on the field. They're always with with the leagues, and they're always out there. They're never in the office, so it's hard to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I know you said you made a lot of cold calls. There's something that I've been learning recently, and I'm still trying to be better at myself. But have you sent any handwritten notes?
To the sponsorships or
no, to the park district?
To the park districts. We have not tried that.
What I would do is call in there, find out who you need to talk to, get their name,
right,
and then send a handwritten note, and with the envelope handwritten,
right.
name, a regular stamp, not one of those where they machine stamp.
Right, yeah.
Because they are much more likely to open that and read it and give it their full attention.
Right.
And then when they see what you guys are doing, just say, hey, a pamphlet or something that you're sending out. Or,
right. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just say, hey, we this began as a labor of love for us, and it's turned it's blossoming into this thing and then list the park districts that you're already working with, because then that way they'll say, oh, these guys are legit.
Yeah.
Now,
I never thought about that idea. That's a good idea.
I think that'll work for you. Absolutely.
Do that with sponsorships too. So get your hand ready.
There we go.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Yeah. Excellent. How about okay, so anything else that we need to chat about?
I think
I kind of was talking to Ryan before the show, and just trying to get an idea of what else he's up to, and he's like, no, this is all I do.
Yeah.
Try to focus out on this.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are pretty dedicated for being youngsters. Most people are probably trying to figure out how to get to the next party or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
what do your friends say about all this craziness that you guys?
Just what are you guys doing so late? I mean, we were in our office last Thursday before the Geneva game. What was it, till 12:30?
Yeah,
12:30 at night. Working on the rule book that we're rewriting. We were working there till 12:30, and Thursday we don't got any school, so usually that's a full day. So we usually start around 10 o'clock on the days we don't got school, and then usually end around 11 or 12. So
okay. And then you said your office. Where is your office?
It's off of Geneva. All right, it's in Geneva. It's going to be off of 28 North First Street is our address. So
really,
yeah.
And you pay for that?
Yes.
So you have an actual office?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because we used to work out of Panera Bread, and then their Wi-Fi always crashes, and we have a lot of files that we need to keep in one place, and it's just to have it's good to have a place to stay, to do all of our work. So
good atmosphere.
Yeah, good atmosphere. Yeah.
Right. And again, now you guys are legit because you have an address.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all going very well. I like this.
Yeah.
You guys are doing it right.
Yeah.
Did you get a deal on the rent?
No.
Unfortunately.
No. So
oh, man.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but
it's not a Shodine building, is it?
No, it's Batavia Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people in there.
I know those guys.
Yeah.
Austin and those guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, good.
Yes.
So I guess from here you're going to work on getting your program ready for the spring.
Exactly.
What's the deadline as far as getting all your materials into the park district so they can include it in their program?
We sent out all of our prices about a month ago, less than a month ago. So they already got all of our information. That's all set to go. And then now it's just working on the sponsorships and getting everything. Our website, we just rebuilt our website, and then just the back end of things before everyone starts to come in and sign up. So
yeah. So throughout these past couple of years, you guys have been doing Wifflot. Have you heard of any other wiffle ball programs, either in this area or anywhere in the country?
You've heard of Hawthorne's Backyard. I don't know if you went there. It's a bar and grill. They reached out to us last week about a possible partnership.
Okay.
So
well, they're a big volleyball.
Yeah.
They've got tons of volleyball going on there.
Yeah. So Ryan and I are thinking of ways we can partner with Hawthorne. So
do they do a wiffle ball, or they're thinking about bringing it in?
They do a wiffle ball. They have a field named Mazuka.
Yep.
Mazuka Field. And then they do pickup games every Thursday. They do Miller Lite drafts along with that game.
Mm-hmm.
So
something that you cannot offer at the Park District.
Exactly. Right? And he told me that too. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would be cool.
Yeah, restaurant and bar. So
that's where you can do your adult league.
Exactly. 21.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we'll think of a way.
Well, make sure you let us know if that happens, and then I'll get the word out for you and make sure we get some folks signed up for that.
Yeah, for sure.
But anything else, like, oh man, there's these dudes down in St. Louis that are kind of doing the same thing, or
other than that, I don't think no one else. There was a field off of Cleveland Avenue in Batavia, corner of Verdant and Cleveland Avenue. They had a wiffle ball field. I think they had to close it up because they were redoing that pond. I think it's like in the middle of a retention pond, so they had to shut down on that. It'll probably be reopened next year. And then we just heard about Little Fenway. I think we talked about that in the last show.
What was Little Fenway?
It's in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular wiffle ball fields in America.
Well, sure, replica of Fenway's
Fenway.
Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's only 8 miles away from there.
Oh, it is, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. So a lot of people, they do a lot of charity work with Travis Roy and a lot of those charities down there. They do a lot of work for them. And then I want to do the same thing with us. I'm about to do some stuff with Markland. Like I had that Roselle field now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to, try to bring some handicapped people over there. Because now they have that artificial turf, that rubberized turf. So I want to bring them over there and see what we can do. And WDSRA, they do the same thing as well with handicapped people. So we'll think of a way to do some charity work, get some PR.
These are all good points that you can put in your letter, your handwritten notes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. So giving nice ideas. I love it.
Yeah, that's what we're all about, man.
Yes. Brainstorming.
So let's look into the crystal ball here when you guys come back next October to give us the update. What do you see in store for you guys and for the Wifflot?
The Wifflot should be a lot more expanded, I think. If the programs run good in the 5 park districts, I feel like we could times that by 2 to get 10.
Okay.
Because if the programs work well, because all the park districts know each other. So once that person says, look, the wiffle ball program is working good, we're making this X amount, then it's just gonna like spiral out.
Yeah. So you guys have to make sure you nail these.
Yes.
Right.
This is the first year. We got to impress a lot of people. So
do it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay. Are you gonna do some more Cougars work?
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I have the time.
Right.
Because we're gonna be busy.
Oh yeah.
So
but that's really valuable experience though.
I mean, for sure. It's good on your resume and
sure
a lot of those things. So it's a good experience. Yeah.
Ryan, how about you? What's going to happen
much
here over the next 12 months?
Just trying to expand it with Andrew and then try to keep going to school if we decide to, and then hopefully go back to the Cougars and learn a lot more there.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are still cool with each other, right?
Yeah.
You guys ever like have a disagreement or anything like that?
Ryan and I never have any disagreements, actually. Because it's funny. Surprising it is.
Because you guys work together a lot.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you're always collaborating.
Yes.
It's not like you guys just talk once every couple of weeks or
anything. No. Every day, 5 days a week. So, it's Ryan and I never have any arguments.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Because you always hear these people always having arguments on partnerships in a business.
Right.
So far, Ryan and I have been healthy in that area. So
all about communication.
Yes, communication.
Good. Well, yeah, that just means you guys are on the right page, on the same page.
Yep.
And both of your goals and your aspirations are in line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good.
Same vision. Yeah.
Right. That cuts down on the need to bring in, counselors and psychologists. And
we don't want to do that. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming and joining me again today. Give us the update on the Wifflot. And so is the old field, is it like all torn down and everything?
It's all open land now.
Nothing there.
Nothing there.
Nope.
Not even a trace. Huh?
There.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We got a sign though saying we've branched out to 5 other locations.
Okay.
It's on the fence, so people, when they see it, they can see that sign. So
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
So yeah, it's all changed now.
Yeah.
Whole different ball game.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you guys here,
you.
and look forward to running into you and getting the update. You know, and like I said, keep us notified, and we'll help you guys promote.
For sure.
You know, hopefully when you guys come to Batavia, Park District.
Yeah. Oh, I want to. So
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. It's my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that is Ryan Pawlowski and Andrew Martinez, the co-owners, and I don't know, one of you was the CEO and one's the CFO, right?
CFO right here.
CFO, CEO.
Yes.
Maybe you guys just switch. You know, just so you can have both titles on your resume. Maybe you can just trade.
We could.
No.
Yeah.
So the Wifflot and the website, where can we find all this wonderful information?
Just log on to the wifflot.com. That's TheWifflot.com.
And we can find you on Facebook as well.
Yes.
All right. So congratulations if you live in one of those 5 communities. Get out there and play some wiffle ball this spring.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time. And thank you for watching and listening. And you can find us on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and
you're all over the place.
What else is out there? I don't think there's a Pinterest for
you
us,
got you got a Foursquare,
Twitter.
Foursquare. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to use all that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, thank you, and we would also like to thank our friends of the show, Neighbors Magazines. If you live in St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, or North Aurora, you get Neighbors Magazines in the mail. The next one's coming out in early November. If you are a business owner and you would like to advertise and try to reach every single home and business in those communities, get a hold of me because I can help you. Also, thank you to Downtown Auroran Magazine. They can be found at downtownaurorian.com. Thank you to our video sponsor, Drendel and Jansen's Law Group. Are they still hanging out with you guys too? Or?
No, not this year.
Okay.
No.
Well, you know what? They did what they could, right?
Yes,
Right.
they helped us out.
Out as well, and you can find them at batavialaw.com. And next Tuesday, I do have another show lined up, and that is with a lady named Cynthia Wade. She has created a new nonprofit organization called DoOver.me, helping people who are transitioning personally, professionally, and physically, just helping people make that transition. So tune in next week, and we will see you then.